Ain't that something? There. Now to submit and...
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi! I know this is out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send it my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks. Nice.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid of their home, live their lives. But not today.
Hey, any sign of Harry?
No, not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna head to his place, see if he's there.
Cool. Let me know if you need any help. That's perfect for Robbie.
Okay.
That should work for Robbie.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball and a net. But when you got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
You heard of Spectacular Spider-Man? We're the subliminal spider... Man!
Because our dazzling displays of daring do can't be understood by the conscious mind. You still get that we're Well, well, well! Spider-Man's a shutterbug!
Click, click. Whip, whip.
Yeah, some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
If they would be next. New York stood tall and held the line. We did not acquiesce. After...
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
Of human nature has sunk immeasurably below it. A cat. Possibly has made quite a fool of the fellow. Pray now,
Sorry about that.
my good Mr. Strut. Amongst all this transmuting of metal and convert... Oh, do you do headshots?
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
History.
Tough day at the office?
That should work for Robbie.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Good, good.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
That's perfect.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
Hey.
Not bad.
Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on them? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
That should work for Robbie.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Dead. Never seen anything like it.
Good.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
That's perfect.
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony.
Not bad.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
Sorry, missed my train.
I'd love to see you all at the fair next week. I'm going for the chili dog record. And I hear the shrimp cocktail competition is going to be biblical.
That should work for Robbie.
No, I
Hey,
did
you
not.
pay for that photo, Spider-Man?
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
Good, good.
The Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
That's perfect.
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar, and a lot of grasshoppers.
Spider-Man! Ti ho visto nelle TV!
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
And on the other side was the freezer. I was falling again, but through like the air. All of a sudden, I was not where I was. I was falling up. I was going down. I was coming sideways. I think I might have thrown up a little bit, and might have messed my pants.
Sounds like a mess.
Manhole.
No, no, those are smaller and covered. These were. Can you actually send that to me later? Spider-Man taking a photo of two up-and-coming superheroes.
When was the last time you saw anything about books that were about or
The bodega beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the bodega copying his success by using the exact same mascot, it stepped up to a whole nother level.
In our house, traditional's always best. But that does not mean we're unwilling to spit. Was that a good photo?
Scusi.
Post it online.
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones are what have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
That's looking pretty big today. Maybe I'll try. Moonsault halfway through. Yeah. Throw him out of the ring.
That's perfect.
Last minute shots, we come to the show, Spider-Man.
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Okay, so we found
Not bad.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.